growing up, I grew up in Southern California and I played softball, tennis, and basketball in high school. A little ambitious, three sports was a lot. Honestly, I only did it to get out of the preseason training, which is the worst thing you can do because you need to be super physically fit if you're playing three sports. But my passion was always softball. That was my sport. When I went to college, I played softball my freshman year into my sophomore year at a Division III institution, and then I ended up transferring to Boston College to complete my degree. Absolutely loved it, and then went on to Northeastern for law school, and they had a slow pitch softball team, which was really fun in a completely different way. But I knew I loved athletics. I knew that I wanted to keep being involved in sports, so I kind of just dedicated myself to figuring out what a career like that would look like. My favorite part of being a student athlete was just the relationships that you build. These are people that you are spending every single moment of free time with. So you're waking up at 6 a.m. to go to a yoga class or to go on a 5 mile run to keep in condition. Then you're immediately sprinting back for an 8 a.m. class, probably with some of the same people, and going right back to the field after it. So I think that type of time commitment and dedication builds really strong relationships with people that are going through similar things and you can kind of bounce ideas off of. So I think that most people who become compliance officers will tell you that they stumbled into this career. I liked sports. I loved going to law school at Northeastern, but I always knew that I didn't want to be a traditional litigator because going in front of the judge made me really nervous. I had to kind of think about what type of advocacy I can do in the sports realm or how I could get involved with sports in a future career. When I was a 3L, I got an email from the compliance officer at Northeastern saying, hey, this is something that we're interested in. This is what athletic compliance looks like at a Division I institution. Would anybody be interested in doing a co-op in my office? And it just clicked. The description of what I was going to be doing, working with student athletes, but appealing to the NCAA instead of to a judge was everything I loved about legal research and writing without that kind of true litigator status. And so I went on that co-op, absolutely loved it, made a joke to my boss at the time saying that I was never going to leave his office. I think he thought it was a joke. I think that he laughed a little bit, but 4 years later, I was still there and he realized that this was something that I was really passionate about. And then I kind of transitioned to another institution back to my alma mater at BC, which I absolutely loved because it's where I made some of my great relationships and friends. And then I saw this job post at MIT and knew that I wanted to continue to work with student athletes that were high achieving, not only on the field, but also in the classroom, because that's something that I'm really passionate about and it's really important to me. What drew me to MIT was the high achieving academics that the student athletes have here. I'm also very interested in being back into a Division III lifestyle. I think that being a part of a student athlete's entire experience at college is really rewarding. I love that the students here are smarter than me and are always going to be better at some things than me. And I think that we can kind of learn from each other and learn different skills and work together holistically throughout the school year, whether it be a compliance related issue or something completely different. And so I'm really excited to get to that opportunity. And I also know that a lot of people at MIT have been here for a long time, which really speaks to the character and the type of people who are being recruited to MIT, both at the student level and at the faculty level. I'm really excited to get to explore MIT's campus. I was there briefly last week and it's just absolutely beautiful. And there's a lot of things that I need to get to know and kind of learn about MIT as an institution. One of the coaches tipped me off that MIT administrators really like to play pickleball. So it's something I've always really wanted to play, but never have before. So I'm kind of excited that they have that type of friendship and that type of community where they want to do things together outside of work. So I'm excited for that. I think the biggest surprise for me so far in the 7 business days that I've been here has really just been how inviting people are and how people are reaching out and welcoming me to this community who haven't even met me yet. I think that that's really special for so many people to be excited for a new person to come on board. And I'm really looking forward to getting to meet these people face to face one day when it's a little bit safer.